let's welcome former Burnley, QPR, Southampton and Swindon striker, Charlie Austin.
Yes.
Hello, boys.
How are you, mate?
All right.
So, Rob, Dickensian producer, you know this, and well, I don't know if you do know this, but you're one of Rob's heroes. He's a massive QPR fan, so I'm sure you've...
I know this by your message.
Yeah.
And told me that Rob was a big
like a big fan, like a bit weird on you.
No, I've turned it in, mate.
He's giddy. He's giddy. Look, he's even polished his top hat.
We, to be fair, without Rob today, I'd have been struggling, chaps.
Would you? Why?
Listen, I know you a couple of weeks ago we was together down my neck of the woods, but bring me up to the city problems.
All right.
Didn't know what was going on. No, listen, so I've dropped the little man off at school thinking, lovely, right, I'm going to get the 8:40 train. Perfect, gets me in there, get across here. I think it's double easy. Get a train station. Well, I look at my phone, train cancelled. Panic station sets in. Get to the train station, looking for the old car parking. I live 10 minutes away, by the way. Lost me all train of thought, mate, gone. Didn't know where to park, didn't know nothing, so I've just left the car.
Where is it?
Hey, Newbury somewhere. With a bit of luck, either I'm going to get away with it or I'm going to have one of them lucky yellow stickers on the old...
You just sort of dumped it and jumped
Well, I
on
had
the train.
to get the train. FC Bullard was calling. And then when I spoke to Rob, I was thinking, right, how do I get from Paddington across here? And then he explained it very well. And it was, in the end, it was a nice, easy one to get it. But listen, I just get the bus and that. Easy, hosey, chaps.
It's different, these trains, boy, isn't it?
Coming in the smoke, different, mate. Different coming this way.
He's totally around on his tractor back home, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a country boy, really.
I've got the old electric scooter or jump on the old boy's quad bike.
Where are you originally from?
Hungerford. M4.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
M4.
Is that country land? Is that like... What sort of
I'd
upbringing
say so.
is that? Where, like... What was it like around being brought up?
Good. We just played football when we was kids. And
right,
up the fields, like anywhere else. No. Just boom, get on the bike, go wherever you want, see where the kids are, play football.
Go on, sorry.
Was there any other good footballers come from Hungerford?
No, just me. You're taking the mick. You wind up, mate. Won't be one after me either. Till my old boy starts playing, he got no chance, mate.
Were you football in the summer, in the winter cricket? Did you play cricket in the...
I was an unbelievable batsman, mate.
Oh, were you?
One of them V500 Michael Vaughan bats, mate, I had.
Really?
Gunner Moore, weren't they? The old GM.
Yeah.
I was top batsman.
I mean, if we're getting onto cricket bats, that's a different...
But remember when Woodworm come out with a Flintoff one with a...
See, I was early, so I'm older than you, so I remember, like... So Slazenger were massive back then, and Slazenger V12, and it had the big, massive back. Because bats, in the old days, they were just normal. And then Gray Nichols did a thing called the 4-scoop. So Gray Nichols had 4 scoops cut out the back of the bat. Remember them, right?
No.
And then Slazenger brought out the thing called a V12. Viv Richards used to use it, and it was like, so it went down like that, and then it went at the back. It just came out massive, big old fat back. It was like a lump of concrete. You hit it, and it was gone like
miles,
mate. It was
couldn't
like
manoeuvre it well, though. Could you?
Forge Valley 6 aside, like you whack straight over the village hall, mate. That's the cricket team I played for. Forge Valley. Big shouts out. Forge Valley, massive.
Any Forge Valley fans, please send a little text in saying, he knows what he's on about.
Cricket in the summer,
cricket,
football for
yeah. I mean, we should do a cricket special.
And then I turned to the golf.
Oh, right, okay.
Just because it kind of got you, like, when the football come in, take you away. The average of the RLS.
Not a Madonna. It's heavy.
But that was it, But I love the cricket, but it just takes ages, though, didn't it? That's the only problem.
It was... You get to a point when you get to a certain age where you get to about sort of 17, 18 and you're fielding on a boundary for 50 overs on a Saturday afternoon thinking, what am I doing here? Like, it was... When it was short, like 20 overs and stuff, that was fine.
That was it. That was like the Wednesday night was the 15 8-ball overs.
8-ball overs, yeah.
I've been there, done it all,
I love
mate.
it.
Loved it. I just liked all the sport, innit?
But Sport Village Life.
Yeah, Sport Village. Village Life, mate.
Can you still... Does a Village Life exist anymore, do you think?
Have you not watched This Country?
Yeah. I have, but I miss that. And my kids, I say to them, I'd love, just for a day, to take you back to the summer holidays that I had and just
the village
where we were and what we did.
Yeah, Village Life does exist still.
Yeah.
There's a few by me where I go fishing, I always drive past it and go, God, I'd like to live there.
Yeah, do you know what I think as well?
A lot of old people live in a
when I
village.
go and take the dog for a walk or something like that across the fields and I see all the kids playing football and that, I'm like, That's ledge. Because now it's all about shitty iPads
Well, it
and
is, and
phones and all that. It is so, isn't it? It was back in the day, was let's have a go, let's play football. And all you'd say to your mate is, if he had to go home and he had the ball, say, leave us your ball, we'll chuck it in the garden on the way home after.
Right. Yeah,
was so, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Mate, it was brilliant.
Oh, that's good. I love that.
Bit of nostalgia for you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, come, let's get on to football.
Yes.
You're still playing, aren't you, mate?
Still
doing it
yeah.
for Totton.
Yeah.
What league are Totton in for the
We're
uninitiated?
in the 7th tier. Well, I don't know. Whatever. There's so many now. One below the Conference South. It's going right. We're second at the moment. I think Merthyr about 9 points clear.
Merthyr have always had a good team.
Yeah, we actually played them the other day. Actually, it was a good spectacle for like the non-league. It was 1-1, but it was like 2,500 fans there. You know what it's like at non-league place?
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice when you're warming up. You really hear them, what they're saying to you. Real nice it was.
And what are they saying to you?
Do you know what? I'm not sure it's one that was worth repeating. It just wasn't very nice. But do you know what? Didn't mind it. He's 10 foot away. He's never met me in his life, and he's given it to me face value. I have no problem. I have no problem.
Do you not have a problem with that?
No, because in 2.5 hours I've got to see you in the bar, mate. So see how big your balls are.
Oh,
then.
right.
It's no, do you know what I mean? No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? I'm all right with it.
How, because I've done a little bit of non-league when I finished. How surprised was you at the standard? No?
Good, what?
Did you think it was better than you thought or not as good as you thought? Player-wise?
In player-wise, because there's so many. They go with the 23s, don't they? The youth team and all that kind of stuff. And there's not many places, is there, really, in the pro game now? You've got to be very lucky to take it on. So a lot of them filter down. So yeah, you can, unfortunately, so you see the top teams are good and the ones down the bottom are not really there. But ultimately, it comes down to finances, Jim. That's the thing in non-league, don't it? Yeah. The better players go where the money is, right? Because, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 of them are still grafting 5 days a week. So to earn a few quid on the side, it's what it is.
See, I struggle to get my head around that. So just say you've got all different trades, yeah? Like you've got sparkies, you've got scaffies, whatever. Do you give them a little bit of leeway because they have the job, or you...
No, you mad?
No.
No
well, that's the same as you.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I don't expect them to give me leeway. Ask me to run a bit further because I've got my feet up at home.
Yeah, but are you grafting? But you're not grafting just getting off the building site. No, but it doesn't matter.
That ain't my problem.
Right? Okay, yeah.
I'm on the way. I'm going to Tiverton away, mate. I don't even own a pair of studs. On the way down, I've had to pull into Sports Direct, 120 quid. World Cups. Yeah. Put them straight on there. World Cups. I'm right there. It's unbelievable. Playing number 10. I'm still getting dirty just as much as them. They've got to put the effort in as well.
Chaz, I absolutely love it. It's only a question.
No. I'm getting right after it, mate.
And how much of James Beattie, right?
Yeah.
Done a little bit of homework. What's his role?
Director of football.
Director of football. How much?
That's me.
He's Doff.
I'm a director of football.
Perhaps we should
FC
get
Bullard.
Beats in.
He's good, mate. How much does he have involved?
How much was he appalled at you?
He called me in May when just the season finished.
How did that go? Go on. Talk me through
He called me and just like, Chaz, just thanks to take my call. Like, I just want to put Totton towards it. I was like, Beats, honestly, I've just done 46 games in League Two. I'm going on about 4 holidays. Got no chance, mate. But to speak to you, like, put the phone down, like, that was it. Then he got in touch with me again in June. I was like, leave off, Beats, will you? I'm on holiday too. Right? And then he messaged me, like he said, right, you ain't got a club, so I'll just send you like a gym program like we're doing for our lads.
So he sent you a gym?
Yeah, like he's obviously
a bit busy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, but he was like trying to woo me in, make sure the club's up. I'm looking at this no interest running, doing a gym, working out. No way. So I was in Portugal back end of July, a week before the season. I was ticking over like I do, but what it was, wasn't it? And I was sat there with my lady, and I was like, do you know what?
The old girl.
Yeah, I was going to say the old girl there, afraid of. And then I went,
with Marie
Fraser, my good wife. And then I turned around and I was like, do you know what? Let's just do it like 2 days a week. This is what it is, like 2 days a week play. And I was just like, I rang him and said, I'll do it, but I'm away at the moment. I won't be back until Monday. He said, that's all right. Tuesday, there's a pre-season friendly. Come down and see the club. And that was it. Went down, watched them play. Eastbourne. Right. It was decent.
And
was it done?
Running the show? No. Be honest with me.
No.
How many goals you scored?
Not enough.
Tell me.
No, I think 9, 10, something like that.
That's poor for you.
Yeah, I play midfield.
You play midfield?
10. Fag on. I'm fag on World Cups.
Are you got
No,
World Cups or
have you
copers?
seen... John.
He's John me off. All
No,
right, got
John.
serious. Got serious on me.
Because, right, we have to take it back now. If we are talking copers, right, elite, pitch has got to be elite,
Right,
lovely.
okay.
There's not a chance you can wear a set of Bob Bolds
shocking.
out there on them pitch. Tiverton away, wear copers. No way. You can have a pair of Gilberts out there, it'd be good as gold, mate. I swear. Which are rugby boots, by the way.
Gilberts and
They're big ones, mate. Yeah.
Why are they so chunky around Neil, them Gilberts?
I don't know. Rugby players, isn't it? Bit of comfort, maybe. I don't know. Bit of comfort, I don't know.
Kills me,
So that's it. But I play, enjoy it. But do you know what? Going back to the first bit, Jim, I'll put just as much effort in.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not having it off. Like, I don't just toss it off. Like, I think, you know, no, and that's what I'm going to get to. Because if I do that and go in and think, like, oh, this, that, and the other, just lads are going to resent me.
It's
like, well, I ain't doing that.
And you play to win, don't you?
Yeah.
Certainly, whatever you're doing, you're playing to win. Whatever you're playing to win. It's like anyone who plays football. Generally, you know, if I played on a Tuesday night many years ago, I was still wanting to win, and I'd lose my head, and because if you felt people weren't like tracking back or whatever. Where were you playing? Remind me where the video of you. Was it half time or
with a Brisbane.
Yeah.
What do you mean video?
You
lost
your
your
head,
centre
didn't you?
half. Honestly, we're playing Melbourne City, which are like the City group. They pay all the dough over there. It was on a Friday night on the telly, and we'd like 2-0 down, like playing up front, touched the ball about 3 times or something, getting a run around. Centre half's like, ball's gone down the line, he's tried to like shield it out, and then he's obviously panicked, kicked the ball against the corner flag, they've got it, ran in the box, and he's just hacked the fella down. Just pure frustration at half time. I fully stuck it on him.
Did you?
Yeah, and then you look back at things, and I'm like, what did I do that for?
Well,
it was just emotional because I cared, and I was just like fuming. Touch the ball 3 times. Don't.
Well, cameras that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
because that probably happens all the time, but obviously there's not always cameras there.
It up. That was the thing. I think whatever I go into, whether it's like football at top level, when I played in the football league over there, playing non-league, I want to win. Yeah. As soon as I go across that white line, I want to win. Otherwise, what's the point? I might as well just stay at home and missing the kids. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's the scenario.
Where were you at your best, Charlie, would you say?
I'm going to have to say QPR, right? Because when I felt like I really was going in my prime at Southampton, I got injured twice.
Right.
And that really annoyed me. I had 9 before Christmas in my first one at Southampton, before December, sorry, and then dislocated my shoulder in the Europa League. But I felt really good then. I was really going on. Then the following year, exactly the same, and tore my hamstring. So that kind of anchored that. But I have to look back at when I went to QPR and I played the 2 seasons there. Was a 24, 25. Then I was really motoring then.
Who'd you play with? Who was name is
Zammo Bob was up there.
Yeah. What's he like to play with, Bob?
He's
very unselfish.
Yeah, and I say this all along. If it wasn't for him, I would never have been able to score as many.
Because of what though?
What he brought for me.
Right.
Harry played 4-4-2, and it was me and him.
Right.
What did he bring? Just again, No,
it's like it's hard with Bob. People watch him like, I don't score enough, but he's so unselfish, man. Hard work he puts in. He's so strong.
Yeah.
Ball's up to him. I was just living off his flick-ons and holding the ball up round the front. I remember scoring a goal on Monday night against Villa. Big long ball from back to front. He's wrestled 2 of them, just chest down. I ran on and volleyed it in, and it was just, for me, he was just someone that I learnt from as well.
Yeah.
It was in the Championship. He had a couple of injuries and then come right at the end and scored the winner in the playoff final, didn't he, against Derby?
Scored some big goals.
Big goals, mate. 2 playoff final winners. He got one for QPR and 1 for West Ham. But
balls,
for me, mate, I do always say that if he didn't play, if I didn't play alongside him, then I don't.
Lovely
think
lad as well. Isn't
yeah, it was top. Man.
He seems to be really well liked. Like
really well liked
within football.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, he ain't big on social media.
No,
he loves his fishing.
Loves fishing that, but he's one of them that you could always rely on for a big performance. And I'm not saying as a centre forward, all you think is goals. You just want a big performance, and that's what he brought.
I was with him at Fulham, and I think Roy asked him to do a few different jobs. Never a problem. If you ask, Bob's one of them. If you ask him to go right back, he'd go right back. Yeah, but enjoy going.
Do you know what was quite funny with him, Jimmy? You say he could strike balls with the right foot and whip them with the left foot.
Yeah,
I'm like, hang on a minute, what you
mate? And really well balanced, didn't he? Like, probably the most balanced player I've played with, both sides. Do you get what I mean? Like, you wouldn't know what foot he is.
No.
I think he took a penalty once. He was unsure what foot to take with. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah. That's confidence, isn't it? That's confidence in your own ability.
Amazingly well balanced. If you like going, shall I whip it to the left or a bit of power to the right? Just score.
Yeah, just put it in the net.
Bottom of the league here, Bob. But yeah, amazing player. Really, really. Do you have a bit of time with Crankchar?
Yeah.
Talk to me
what
about
a fella, mate. And when people say like the best player you've like played with, I kind of do it off before I went to Southampton, because that's like when I almost played with like the superstars that had gone on with like Virgil, Sadio, etc. Yeah. But when beforehand there was at like a different time in their career, the players that were there.
Yeah.
But Nico was a brilliant, amazing. What a character, what a guy, mate. Phenomenal guy. Yeah. But right and left foot, getting balanced, but he used to do the foot roll with the right foot roll with the left foot. You watch him, you're like, oh my God, you ooze class, mate. And when you get up and close and see it day in, day out, and when we play, you're like, oh, this is brilliant. And then he's one of them players, though, that fans can easily turn on and be like, lazy, don't do nothing. But that ain't it at all, mate. The way he sees the games and plays the game is completely different.
Sometimes you just got to let him be.
Yeah, mate. You have to let them players do it. And he was phenomenal. I look back at that team we had in the Championship.
Go for it.
It was phenomenal. Rob Green was in goal with Danny Simpson. Richard Dunn.
Yeah.
What a character he is. Clint Hill, Nader Manua, Joe Barton was in there, Carl Henry, Kevin Doyle, Nico Cranshaw, Yossi Benayoun was there. Yossi was there, mate. I've come from Burnley. Yossi's next to me. He's just been at Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. I'm always going, but what a guy, man. Yeah. All him and Carl Henry did after training was play backgammon. Backgammon, two weirdos playing backgammon for hours, mate. Didn't understand the game once.
Brilliant. What was Joey like to play with?
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, a lot of players. I found a lot of players.
Play. When you went across the white line, you wanted to win. Just wanted to serial win and wanted to win.
Do anything to win.
Yeah, do anything to win. And
love it.
For me, he looked after me when I first went in there. When I first went to QPR, I come through like the barrier that turns up, and he's just getting his car. He looks at me. I think, he's going to like stop and speak. Got in his car, drove off. I thought, wanker. Right? But when I'd come in the next day, he was like, honestly, I didn't realise you was signed until I got home. I was going to call you and all this kind of stuff. And then to be fair, the next day he took me out for dinner and all that. And I'll get on with him ever since, yeah.
Nice.
How about gaffers? Who was the one that kind of got the best out of you? And it's a bit of a cliche question, that, but in terms of, on and off the pitch, and who was kind of like one that you sort of...
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry was easy, but it was because when I went to the Championship, I went to QPR for the Championship, he had obviously all the names. I was just Charlie from Burnley, scored goals in the Championship and done it. But that following season, he pulled me when we was on pre-season tour and said, don't matter who we sign or who we bring in, you're going to be my number 9 in the Premier League.
That make you feel like... That's all you need, isn't it?
That's all I needed, mate.
Yeah, that is lovely.
All I needed, that was it. And then the first game of Premier League season, we lost 1-0 and I missed a fucking penalty.
Right.
And even then, you're going to play, play. Then I didn't play. Then I didn't play against Tottenham the following week, and then I played at Sunderland, scored on my debut, and literally, and then it was just then I took off. Then I'd went.
No coincidence though. The manager backs you that hard, and that's where you've most enjoyed it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Do you know what I mean? It is that does play the part, and it does turn the other way. That's right. It does turn the other way. If you know a manager ain't really having you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like in any way working with your boss.
Any walk of life.
Yeah.
I think so, you're not.
The boss is having you. It's happy days. Like, and then that was the scenario. And I went through that, and then it was just like great. Like real enjoyed playing with him. He just gave me so much confidence. And then I remember he'd left, and Chris Ramsey was in charge when we were still down. I only had 1 year left. In the summer, they was trying to get me out. Like in the summer, to sell me for the money. And I wanted to go at the time because I felt like I'd just done enough in the Prem to stay. Yeah. It stay in there, but no one put the money up what they asked, and that was it, fine. And then the manager left midway through October, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank come in, right? But before him, Neil Warnock was there, 4 games, right? Okay. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. So he's there talking away to me, like going through, like, just get us to January, like get through, because we're going for a bit of a troubled time. Anyway, we played Reading on the Thursday night, but week leading up to that, I'm like, Gaffer, look, it's my wife's birthday on Sunday. I want to take her to New York. He's like, yeah, it's all right. You fly after the Friday morning. Neil, yeah, fly Friday morning, come back Monday, then just report Tuesday. I was like, oh, lovely. Anyway, we're getting the pre-match I booked all these flights and everything. We're getting a pre-match Reading Thursday night. He said, Chaz, after the game, turn your phone off. I'm not getting the job. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is. Anyone says anything, I give you permission to go. I was like, all right, lovely.
Brilliant.
Right, we're getting the change room after. And Les Ferdinand's like, tomorrow morning, all the lads, because we was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back in Monday, so all the lads in tomorrow, meeting Hasselbank. Has anybody got a problem? I said, yeah, Les, and I've only got 6 months left. I don't care. Yeah, me, like, I'm not here, I'm going to New York tomorrow. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to New York tomorrow.
Gaffer okay?
Gaffer said it's all good. He was like, so I was like, all right. He's like, okay, like, fine. All right. So now I'm at Heathrow. I need to ring Hasselbank, don't I? Ring him. So I jimmy him off straight away. Yeah. Is that Jimmy? Yeah, I was like, oh, Charlie, I was Jim. He's like, I was like, I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to New York for a few days. What do you mean? I was like, yeah. The manager said I could go. Oh, well, you haven't played and you've not been fit and this, that, and the other. I'm like, no, I haven't played, but I scored 9 and 15, so don't worry about me. See you on Tuesday. See you on Tuesday, right? And then as I put the phone down, that was it. Got a message through. You need to be back in on Monday after you've like landed. So I was like, oh, yeah, no problem, right? Yeah, no problem. Do the weekend, Sunday, getting a flight home, sat in the old departure lounge, delayed. Tricky. Delayed again. Instead of landing at 6:30 in the morning, then happy days, isn't it? Heathrow, round the corner. Landed at 12:30. I've texted player liaison as I've landed saying, listen, I'm shattered, mate. No chance I'm coming. He's like, oh no, manager wants to see you. I come in, sit in his office, the eyes are like, obviously all over the gaff. And he's like, hammered me for a good 40 minutes. I'm sat just taking it. He's like, right, now you need to go and run with a fitness guy. I'm like, I turned it in, jet lag. Anyway, fitness guy took me out the back and he said, Chaz, just do a couple of runs and then come in, we'll do it tomorrow. I was like, all right, fine. Fast forward, we went, that was it, done it. He didn't like me, I didn't really like him because I was going, I used to say awful stuff about his training that when we was out there. He just wind me up. Yeah, but what new centre forward? He wants to work with defenders. Give us half a chance, mate. Well, yeah. Do you know what I mean? What's he know about?
But he's the gaffer.
Yeah, but don't I know about the runs and that defenders? I help the centre forwards. We win the game.
Yeah.
So that was it. And then I remember going to before we played Rotherham away. My agent rang me and said, Southampton have had a deal accepted.
Was you happy?
I walked from the change room to his office like Conor McGregor, mate. Swagger right down there. Chapped on the door. Just to let you know, my agents rang. QPR have had a bid accepted from Southampton, so I'm off. All the best. Shut the door, never see him again. Do you know
I've
what I
had
mean?
exactly the same. And it's shame, innit? They just don't connect. But I suppose it's football.
That's football, ain't it? You're not going to please everyone.
No, of course you're not.
Again, in any way of life, you're not going to please
football,
everyone.
it's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Were you superstitious? Are you superstitious? No?
No, not with anything big or nothing like that. I just put all the right side of stuff on first, like, but that's
pretty superstitious.
Yeah, but not like centre forward. I went for a stage, right?
Here we go. It always comes out, doesn't it? It's like Crouchy was like, no, I don't do anything apart from this thing where you just bend down, time the shoelaces up, do a little run and then jump up in. Yeah, but
no, I didn't do any of that.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
Do you know what it was? It's when I went for a scoring stage, and then with the rainbow laces.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that I had them in the championship and I scored, I think 6, 7 on the spin. But that, like, the week or whatever had gone, I wouldn't change the boots, innit? I just kept them in. Just kept them the old, like, I think for 7 or 8 games on the spin, just kept them.
Yeah.
And then I remember playing, I wore one moulded and one studs.
Ooh.
I did have all one mould and one studs for a period of time.
Is that common amongst players?
Left foot, I don't know.
Troy Deeney used to do it, yeah.
Our left foot was a stud and the right foot was a mould because that was me planting foot. Yeah.
See, that's what you could do with your World Cup and your Copper.
Yeah, but again, it's just the pitch is not really.
Yeah, but that one's studs and that one's just.
No, I fully get it, but just.
He's like, I fully get it, but shut up, John.
No, I'm not there. It's just.
It was, wasn't it?
Fully get it, but relax, John.
Yeah, all right, mate. I play in the Prem. I play in the Prem. I got hat-trick balls.
That's brilliant. Don't worry about me, John. I scored 9 and 15.
Yeah, 9 and 15.
Were you a shirt swapper?
No, not really. I look back and I think, I didn't really play against elite, like top end. Well, I did, but that was rubbish, isn't it? That's rubbish. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Got Hazards at home.
You just didn't get the shirt.
Like, what's the matter?
You're a bit gutted there,
No,
you?
I have got Hazards. Do you know what? Here's one for I've got Eden Hazard one at home. I'll give it to me mate. Chelsea fan. What about that?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Brilliant.
I'll give that to me mate. And I'm my big fella, right? He said he can't wear it. He tried to put it on.
Mega tight.
Mega tight over his shoulders, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Tiny,
I've got a couple of good ones. Early on, in the first time, I did, because I always thought maybe I might not get back here.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And when it was like, say, when I felt like I was there and I didn't really.
He's one of them. After he scored a few, they should be asking him, Marshall.
Yeah.
It ain't my issue, is it, mate?
But you come up against some great centre halves. Who was like? Who was the hardest you come up against? Who didn't you like?
JT.
Really?
Gary Cahill.
Amazing.
That's a tough one, though, Jim, because I have that when I play in the Prem 14, 15, and you fast forward to like 18, 19s. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, it was John Terry, Vincent Kompany.
Yeah.
Gary Cahill was there, Ivanovic. Do you know what I mean? Like them ones there. And then you go the other way with like Arsenal, when back in like 2018, 19, Liverpool obviously had Van Dijk coming through there after he'd moved. It just changed. But it was hard. I think it was harder then.
Why was tell us?
Because
JT talk us through what it's like coming up against him.
What was it like coming up against JT? Give some.
Do you see before on with JT? I had a photo with him, didn't I, when I was like 10?
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, at the Stamford Bridge, like me and him.
Because how old are you, Jay?
35.
So you're still quite young.
Yeah, and then
he's got 10,
and then we played against each other. I think it was like mad.
Yeah,
he was just brilliant. Wherever I moved, he was there.
Was it just Reddit?
If I thought I'm giving one for you, one for me, he was like, I'm giving one for you, and I'm two in front. The only person I made in time was Virg. Plays like that.
Right. Yeah.
In the comparison, like it, they make the game.
Did you play against Virg?
Yeah, and with and against.
Wow.
With and against, like with John, I do think it was like Virg, and like I do, yeah.
The reading of it,
reading the game, mate, and everyone's saying warrior, this, that, and the other. Yeah, that was
leader.
Leader,
like animal.
But that is there, Jim. But I don't think he got enough credit for the other side of it, because he made
technically brilliant.
He made the game easy,
mate.
He made the game easy, but that gets pushed. Do you know what I mean? That gets pushed. In my opinion, that gets pushed away because all they think is leader, warrior. No, way more to his game, mate.
Yeah,
way more.
I think if the real understanders of football get it, but maybe the fan from don't get it. I think you're right. Did you play against Rio as well?
No, I didn't.
Right,
Rio
okay.
I was at QPR.
Yeah.
With Rio.
Of course you was.
Yeah, it was there.
But that was his back end of his career.
But he still the reading of the game. He was reading it, but the game, his mind was obviously elsewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you said Virgil as well. Talk to me.
When I played with him, mate. So I've gone in there and played and trained with him. And you're like, good, you like this. You make it look easy, mate. Full easy. And it didn't surprise me that when we come back. He'd got injured. We lost in the League Cup final, and it was that season done with Claude Puel, and he'd got injured, didn't play the back end. We come in the summer, new managers in. But obviously, that's when he first started getting linked with Liverpool. Manager come in, Pellegrino, not the other one that was at Man City, but the Spanish fella. Right? He it might be. He might own it.
Stan Pellegrino.
Him.
Yeah.
San. Yeah, honestly, that drink, lovely drink, lovely drink. And there is others out there.
Refreshing,
yeah, beautiful, mate, beautiful. Anyway, so he's linked to go. Virgil's obviously having it up with the club like he does. He's going Liverpool, mate. He's playing for Southampton. He gets everyone in. Virgil obviously said his bit. He's like, he's not playing for the club anymore, trying to like force it through. Manager's got everyone in and was like, right, pre-season now we're going to go forward, this, that, and the other. But Virgil, you're not training with us. You've said you're not playing with the club, so he's stamped his authority. Lads was like, oh no, like. Fair enough, like you had to do it almost. He didn't get his move. Next day after the transfer window, gets everyone in. Virg says, sorry lads, I was trying, obviously thought it was going to move. Manager's like, yeah, no problem. Virg is back in 2 days later. First name on a team sheet. Lovely stuff. But you had to, and then from then, the next 3 months, mate, he just changed. From when he come back from injury, I thought he was good beforehand. He looked like it was too easy, mate. We was all playing slow. Yeah. That's how he read the game way in advance. Like, so and when people say, oh, it's not like he's not putting in the he's not trying. That's him.
You ain't changing that.
You ain't changing it, and that's him. So and he's hit that diag from left side centre half over to the right back for fun. And Ryan Bertrand used to go mad because Ryan Bertrand played left back, Virg left side centre half, Jose Font was right side centre half, Cedric Suarez was there. And he used to have to say to Jose, can't you just learn that? All you're doing is hitting with them big wobble boards out to be a duck and find the stand finders. But he was brilliant, mate. Yeah. And then there's no surprise. He's gone on to get the accolades and be in a conversation.
He used to take free kicks back then as well, didn't he? He used to hit wobble ball. You don't see him so much. I suppose he got the Salahs of the world.
Yeah.
Like.
A quick question for you, and we don't really do this sort of chat on here. You listen to the pod, don't you? You've heard it, yeah. There's a lot of talk about Van Dijk's contracts and Salah's contracts and Trent's contract, but Salah or Van Dijk, like if
oh, don't do that.
I know I shouldn't have
do
done
that.
it really.
I don't know if you can because like.
I'll tell you what. No. As someone who's involved in the game, what's your gut feeling? Because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I have no idea about what's going to happen.
So am I, John.
So all right, okay.
Yes, so am I.
I love the fact he calls me John.
I like it. That's when we're. That's only because that's when the serious.
I feel like he respects me.
Yeah, that's when we're in the serious.
When you're doing your funny stuff, it's Fenners and serious. I'll do the same.
Yeah,
that's good. I love that. Thank you, mate. Right. So, what's your feeling like in terms of?
Trent's going to go.
Yeah.
I think to Real Madrid, I think Steven Gerrard was different, but it's hard to turn that down. You've got to be a certain character to turn Real Madrid down, right? So I could imagine Trent's going. My worry is where say they don't sign and then they leave. That money that you're going to pay on their wages for the next 2 years, they ain't going to. That's transfer fee. Like you ain't replacing Salah. How can you replace Salah? I know he's at the season he's having, Van Dijk.
So what do you think's going to happen?
I think they're both going to stay. I hope. I really don't know, Jim.
Okay.
No, I would like them both. I think they might both stay, I think.
Okay. And then Trent obviously gone.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What do you think?
I'm tempted to agree. I think it'd be, obviously the dream is that they all stay, but I think that, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if
You'd have to, as a Liverpool fan, you'd have to take that, wouldn't you? You'd have to go if all right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. God, I mean, it's
you lost a blinder, but you kept two worldies as well. Yeah, so it's
yeah. That's the thing. And Salah is linked with Saudi Arabia. That's not going to go away. But I think that's going to be there in January. That'll be the next summer. Do you know what I mean? He's a king, ain't he?
Yeah.
So that's how I see that.
I've got to ask you some. Sorry, I just want to indulge myself a little bit here, and listeners who may remember when you were on Soccer AM. This was just prior to your signing, Jim. I think you were doing drills.
Yeah.
But it was a. You were at QPR at the time, weren't you?
Yeah.
So QPR, and we had Libertines on, Pete Dockett and Carl Barat, and everyone was like, they weren't playing, they were just coming on for a chat, and everyone in the week was like, oh, it's a bit risky, and we're like, no, it's cool, it's gonna be fine, it's all right. I'm just gonna throw it over to you, and can. What your recollections of that day?
That was all fine, like in there and all that kind of stuff. Like you are, Jim, talking away. First little part was great. Then on the break, come over and then mug of black coffee come over. Let me tell you that whatever that coffee the smell coming off there, mate. Like half a bottle of rum in there or something like that.
Really?
But yeah, then the next one went, then another one come over, then another. I think by 11 o'clock he'd knocked on the head. Did he cut? He'd left, but he asked not. He said so on air.
I mean, they said, "Do you know what happened?" Right?
Do you know
what happened? This is true. So yeah, I think they played a gig that night. Obviously, like Pete's a massive QPR fan.
That's brilliant.
And I think they had been out, and so I don't know what was going on during the show, but they weren't playing. They were just on chatting, and what happened was, on Soccer AM, it was live, but there was a 10-second delay. So you have somebody on what they call the F button. They call it the. So what that person does is, if you swear, then they press the button.
But what happened? 4-second delay, right?
10 seconds. 10 seconds. But what happened was, whoever was on the button, they got a bit jumpy. They got the yips on it, so they were like, he's going to say something, bang. Oh, but he didn't say it. But if you're sitting at home watching it, it's like, That's so where we are right there. And bleep. And so everyone's thinking, oh my God, they're having, it's carnage, you know.
How many bleeps did he say, really? 2?
Yeah, probably. So on the Monday, I got like, turned around and the boss is like there and he's like, have a chat. And I was like, yeah. But the thing I remember was your celebration. So you were doing, you do the funky chicken, didn't you? Yeah. You and Tube's done an interview. Yeah. And it was you were doing it, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were scoring, you were doing the funky chicken, as in Tubes had agreed. But then someone said to Pete, have you got a celebration? Have you got a celebration? Have you forgotten about this? He goes, have you got a celebration for Charlie if he scores? And he goes, yeah, let's have a little think about it. So he goes, he gets up on the coffee table.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
He gets up, climbs up the coffee table, and he starts going.
Yes, he did. And that coffee table ain't sturdy either.
Oh no! It's
like 11:15 in the morning, Jim. 11:15 in the morning.
I'm going, get him down. And it was as I say,
that's an absolute blinder.
As I say on the Monday. Sure,
what did they say?
Sure, it was just one of those like.
And what can you do though?
No, I couldn't do anything. But
it's Pete Doherty as well.
But they would have been like,
he turned up in his camper as well, Fenners. He turned up in the old camper right outside, mate.
He just pulled his guitar out as well, and he started singing a song, didn't he?
Yeah. He started. Cool lads though, weren't he?
I'll do it, mate. Like,
so cool to have
absolute genius.
Yeah,
genius is the pair of them and that band.
Yeah,
amazing, and that's why we got them on, because it was like they were coming back, so it was like. This is massive, this, you know. Yeah. And although I get it, like our bosses would have been a little bit like nervous about, them coming on. But Saturday morning TV, you know, it's like that was what really Soccer M was kind of about. And although we did get a few people like, you know, like messaging and going, oh, it's disgrace and all that sort of stuff. It's like, it's not really, is it?
I think that's a perfect example how TV's changed. And how Soccer Am couldn't be Soccer Am of old.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like, everyone says to me, oh, ain't how it used to be. Well,
yeah.
The whole thing's changed. Give you a perfect example there. Like, the boss would be on your back. Like, you can't swear as much. You can't do that as much. And all that rawness sort of just... Yeah. You got... It's a different show, totally.
Yeah. And I got it, you know, but it was like...
Yeah, of course.
But they're not like... They're such great... They were such great lads. And, you know, and
they are lads.
I'm going to do things with Pete next week.
Are you really?
Yeah.
For Legend?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Class.
I'm going to do a thing he's playing up at, in Catford. Where's Catford?
South East London, isn't it?
Is it?
Catford, well, a bit further in, like Elton way, yeah. Not Elton.
Come down.
Brixton.
Come down. Doing a gig as well.
Pick that on the stage.
Go on, Charlie.
I'm at Reading Festival. Get on this.
Oh yeah.
I'm at Reading Festival.
Like
he's playing.
You're a festy head.
But if the weather's nice, love it.
Okay. Yeah.
He's only tried to call me up on the stage.
Oh. Who?
Pete.
No, he didn't.
Sunday night. He's playing. Sunday night last. Try to get me up on the stage.
You didn't turn that down.
Shit the bed, mate.
Did you?
No chance, mate.
Did you?
25. I ain't going up there. I tried. Transfer window's still open. I was still trying to nick a move.
Oh, right, fair
5
enough.
days later, the old handbrake come right up. So if I could rewind the clock, I'd have been right up there.
Would you?
Right up there.
Yeah.
Oh, how good would that have been?
Yeah, that'd been cool.
And where was that? What festival?
Reading. The Reading Leeds
That's
Festival.
A big one. Yeah.
We were at Swindon last week working on something else that I'm doing. But we were doing a drill, weren't we? We went down and did a drill, and we did a behind the scenes.
Ah, it's brilliant.
And you two teamed up against two of the Swindon boys, and Ollie was running it. But it was good
class.
Good fun, wasn't it?
Go back to your old stomping ground.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good laugh.
It was enjoyable, mate.
And then you doing the drill, that was so funny. We was watching it.
Yeah.
I was just going to tell you a little bit. So in one of the drills, Like he's got the boys doing crossing shooting, but he's ripped the arse out of it. He's like got them doing 20 crosses. Like you must have had 15, 20 crosses. And he's going, pags like that. And so he's coaching it. And all of a sudden, the golden ball comes out and he goes, golden ball! The boys are like, what? I'm like, this is brilliant.
I tell you what, when you see the golden ball, right?
It's so good.
When you see these things coming out and the golden ball, it's like, it's a game changer.
It's a blind day. It was pucker to watch.
Yeah. But it's like herding cats, you know, like you're trying to get the players, and what happens is,
did the player half mug you and said, "I don't fancy this job"?
The goalie stood there, like they're doing like the demo. The goalie stood there. I'm like, any chance?
Like, no. Joe, I think your words were, if you don't want to do it, just piss off.
I don't think I would have been that rude.
That's so
I don't think
good.
I would have been that rude. But
So
you know what it's like? So what happens was, like, he gets on it. He gets, when I'm getting a bit stressed, because, you know, you've got cameras and everything, you're trying to get it all sorted, and you've got sound, and you want, you know, you got to get it right. But Ollie's, and I'm looking at Ollie going, go on, get hold of it. And Ollie's like going, well, I don't know what's happening, Fenners, sort of thing. And then I know Jimmy's going to Ollie, get on him. So Ollie's going, what's going on, Fenners? What's happening? Come on. They're getting stiff. They're getting cold. Come on. Like, and Matt, so then, honestly.
It was a cold day as well, wasn't it? It wasn't the best of days, was it?
I think that whole thing just needs a camera on you. Like, Tubes was there, bless him, and you're going, Tubes, get the ball.
Any chance?
He's like that with a colour over his jacket. Nah, Fenners, just come here to watch.
You asked him if he had the wobble ball, didn't you? And,
I did ask him if he had enough.
Yeah, and he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was produced.
He's like, Jim, do wobble ball. And I've hit wobble. He can do wobble ball.
Yes, I was.
I love it.
Oh, come on. Honestly, I'm going, Jim, you got the wobble? What a stupid question. In his head, he's thinking, I'll show you, boom, wallet. Jim, I've been doing the wobble since about 05, son. But brilliant.
It's brilliant. When the balls are out and you get a bit of someone in
it was good, although the 2v2 was a mistake in hindsight.
We'd blown up, yeah.
That was like,
just a blow, weren't it?
Yeah.
But we live and learn, don't we?
Yeah.
Good question. Charlie, are you responsible for VAR in the Premier League?
Oh, I'm 100%. Of course I am. Great. Do you know what it was? Come off the pitch, emotional, wasn't it?
That was the best thing.
Because we was having one at the time as well, down the bottom. I just lost the head. And I was sat on a bench and the fan was like 5 seats away from me. And I come on, he started giving me a bit. So hang on a minute, I've not even gone on the pitch yet. Anyway, I scored, so I was right, I'm giving it to him. So I've given it to him. Lino's up there, the flag offside. Now I'm the idiot. I'm thinking, fuming. And then afterwards, I just lost the head. Because I knew I didn't do nothing wrong.
What was the game?
Against Watford.
I don't think you lost your head. You know when you lose your head, you mug yourself. I don't think it was that. I thought it was really good.
But it was, I was having a conversation like I was like in the interview, and then I just picked up pace.
Yeah.
I picked up pace.
You went, didn't you?
I was
Am I right? Did you have a black eye in that interview?
Yeah, I did. Every interview I seem to do, I had a black eye. Everyone just thinks I'm having a tear.
I just trying to take yourself back.
Yeah, I just lost the head. But it was like within reason, because I was like, wanted to goal, us to win, and then I was just like, and then there was talks about VAR coming in.
Right, that was before.
And then I just jumped on it and just.
I think every player and football fan could feel your frustration.
Yeah,
I really could. It's good.
But then when was the first time you saw the Part Life thing then?
The next day.
Was it?
The next day.
That's brilliant, wasn't it?
Brilliant, mate. Perfectly timed and everything, mate. The next day I was like, how do people come up with that?
That is.
That was.
No,
but you have got. I always say this: your creative mind, like producers and directors, that's their mind, and they see it, don't they? It's so funny.
That one and Scotty Parker, the Streets one. Have you seen that one?
Is that when he's in change room?
No.
He's on the side of the pitch, isn't it? At Wembley, is it?
Just.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's good.
But how they do it in there?
So good.
I did love that clip though when you went off on one.
I remember coming out of it
because you didn't get players coming out.
No,
did you?
No, that was the thing, and
I think fans love that.
Everyone was just almost like where it was like ready to start. Everyone was like, "I would do interviews all the same." People just say the robotic stuff.
And that one.
And I just went straight, ripped the script up. Then I went straight for it.
Do you still get pulled on the street for that? Do people still remind you? Chaz, what?
One of the kids that plays footy with my son. I'm just Hunter's dad, right? He just knows me as Hunter's dad. Sees me like 2-3 times a week.
Hunter, that's cool.
He don't really know about the football, but he's like, yeah. He said, his older brother just shows him that clip of me going off the head. So when he seen me the other day, he's like, Charlie, I see you going mad in an interview. I was like, oh, that was another life, mate. That was a long way. Forget about that one.
Did you get fined for that?
No, I spoke the truth, didn't I?
No. Can I not fine you if you speak about referees like that?
No, but I didn't. No, but I don't think I didn't get fined because I didn't say anything about him. I said they need help.
Yeah.
I didn't say that he was rubbish or he cost us.
No,
I just said that officials need help. It's best league in the world.
It was very reasoned, actually. So, do you think VAR's been a good thing then? Or elements of it good? What do you think?
I'm saying there's definitely positives to it. Yeah, we seem to moan about it all the time. I think the only negative is the officials now are relying on it a bit too much more than making a decision. Like I love the offside that's coming. If you're offside, you're offside. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's only the heel or the calf. Doesn't matter, offside, you're offside. Same as when you look at it with goal line technology, balls over the line, it's in or it's not. Yep. Like that. That's it. I think it's positive. And look, it's here to stay. Let's get it right. It's here to stay. And we can go on. What's quite funny is to go on about everyone that talks about it, this, that, and the other. But when United beat Leicester at the FA Cup, Harry Maguire scored. He's offside. There's no VAR in it. If VAR's in it, then it's not a goal. So do you know what I mean? That's where everyone's like, so refreshing, no VAR until something happens against their team, and then it's like
comes back to bite you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If there was one rule that you could change in football, what would it be? We had this chat the other day. I'll give you a little bit of thinking time. I said, let VAR get involved with corners, things like that. If you see it's gone off a player, VAR quick check.
I heard it.
It's like it's a corner. Like,
your pet hate is also pulling players.
I'm pulling players. It's like it's.
You either pull players or not.
Yeah, like
it's too much middle ground there.
Yeah, never used to happen.
No.
Back in the days of Slazenger V12s, it would never have happened.
Do you know what I don't like? And I think this, and it's waiting to happen. If you're offside, you're offside, right? Just put the flag up.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Or so you're running through, someone's gonna do the hammy.
For no reason.
No reason. Yeah. Offside, just put the flag up.
Yeah. Or big tackle going to happen. Last stitch from a left back.
Yeah,
for no reason whatsoever.
Nothing clash with the goalies. And also,
why they do that?
Because they're.
Why do they carry on? And everyone knows they're waiting for it. Here it comes. Yeah, sometimes 20 seconds later. What? I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like they're just waiting for someone to get injured. I think that's the only way it's gonna.
What is their explanation from that though? The referee's side?
Because I think they're saying that if they let it play out just in case, the linesman's got it wrong. If it was a hairline decision.
Oh, got you.
Just let it play out, and then if this gone, then they can go back and have another look. But gut feeling, and when you're watching games, if you're watching a football, you kind of know, don't you?
Yeah,
you kind of know. I wanted to ask you about your ADHD diagnosis. Are you happy to talk about that? Yeah. Because I've heard you talking about it on other things. So, when did that come about, and how did it come about?
My children. They have it.
Right.
And I can see traits in myself a bit, but I kind of was like, no, that's not me. That's just my personality. My wife was like, you've definitely got it. Problem is, when you're a professional footballer, you can't get a diagnosis, but you can't get a private one because it don't tick all the boxes with like WADA and the TUE to take the medication. So that's what the scenario is. You can't take the medication. So it wasn't until I finished that I then done a private diagnosis and then could take the medication. And just kind of went from there, really. And I think when I look back through my career, like private, like a few things that you do off like on a whim. Like I've left QPR and I'm away and free agent at the time. I think I'm 31. I think it was 31, 32. And it's in the summer. I have no club. But I was like, I'm just gonna have like summer off and then just see what happens when I come back. Agent rang me. It was like, like a club in Australia asked if you want to go there. And I was like, I'm at a water park. Just give me like a couple of days and I'll think about it. Spoke to my wife about it, and I think an hour later I rang back and said, let's go. Like, who does it? I've never been to Australia in my life, mate. Other side of the world.
Yeah.
But just I was so off the bat, mate. I wanted to do everything straight there and then, 100 mile an hour into anything.
That is a kind of like a
trait. A trait for it, yeah.
Is there any other traits for it?
You get off it for you. Like, if you're, my bit is like if I'm proper like hyper focused on something. So there's something that's there, and I want to do, like I am fully aware of it and jump 2 feet straight into everything. But since I take the medication, when that come, it's more like I just worry because I didn't want it to change my character. No. But it hasn't done. It hasn't done that. How they explained it to me was it'd be like putting the plug in the sink and just letting the tap just drip. So it was like slow releasing into me. So it was like just let me go through the day.
Okay.
And have you had a?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot? I bet you've had such a response from it, and that's why I asked you about it.
Yeah,
because,
that's what quite scary.
Because I think that like it's really it sounds again a cliche, but when someone like you talks about that and you're so open, it's like it really does help so many people.
I put the post out, like I said before previously. I put the post out not for comments or likes or does everyone say well done. No, that wasn't the case. I put it out there for people to realise that footballers are not just on a pedestal, right? We'll all be affected by everything. So I put the post out, and it was so surprising how many people that messaged me. Before I got onto the footballer side of it, people messaged me and said like, oh, we've been waiting for our child for so long. Like we registered them in year 3, so they're like 7 and 8, and now they're in like year 7 at school, and they're still on the waiting list. Hang on, they've gone through like 4 or 5 years through school, and they're waiting to be diagnosed. Like the waiting list is ridiculous, and something's got to be done about it. Going on to the football side of it, the amount of players I had messaged me and ex-players, but not only me, the partners messaged my wife about it. We just read, like I put like a big post out and all this kind of stuff, and read it, and basically just said and explained what I felt towards my partner for it, and that's what he was going through. Like it was scary. But the problem is, so your private diagnosis don't count because you've got that counts to you, but it needs to be to like an NHS doctor and a proper doctor going through all the right loopholes, etc. But not enough said about it. And if you took the tablets when you didn't need it, then you're performing to a next level. Like there's a film, it's a Jake Gyllenhaal film. He's a lawyer, I'm thinking of it, and he takes the medication I take. It just makes you hyper focused. You're real switched on.
Really?
Like even more, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But it's a big thing. Like it's a big thing. But I'm not one to shy away from it or anything like that. And I know people have different views on it, right? They do. Like when we were growing up, ADHD wasn't a thing. Neurodiversity wasn't really a thing. Basically, you was a naughty kid. We all had them in the class. You was a naughty kid. They might have had issues going on. You know. So look, I'm okay. I'll speak out about it, and I do feel like in football there is a lot. But in football, you're 100 mile an hour. Don't think about it. You're in there. And ultimately, when you're in the change room, it's alpha, isn't it? Jim, it is alpha. You don't want to show any weakness. And that's what you say. You go and say to a manager, people say, oh, do you think they'd say? So like managers, you've got to let clubs know. It's such a, I don't think players would.
No.
Don't, because no one likes talking about anything, unfortunately, in the change room.
And you think that'll still be the case now? Do you think there's probably a lot of people who they might have seen your stuff and they recognise it, but they're still a bit frightened to.
Yeah, because they have it in the back of their mind of like, oh, I don't want to. It's all right for. I think they'll see it as it's all right for him because he's finished and he's playing non-league in that side. But ultimately, I'm still in my 20s. I don't want to get because football's a small world, and inside football, you talk, people talk, and that's the ugly side of it. But I just said to him, look, why don't you do like a questionnaire, not even to the first team players, but in your academies. Just a questionnaire, 3, 4, 5 questions. Don't even need to put their name to it. Just so they would get stats and a graph of what they could see. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's pissing in the wind, mate.
Have you thought?
That's what it is, unfortunately. That is also as much as good about talking about it. You getting the doors put in your face. Yeah. Also, that's the hard bit about it as well.
Have you thought about doing like a podcast or anything like that about it, or?
Yeah, I have done because there's loads of sportsmen and women out there, like, and high up business people in there.
I'm not just saying this, but hands down, no disrespect to all our other guests, but this is you. I think you've been the best guest we've had on in terms of like. I just think it's been. Yeah,
but I just think that's what I was going to go back to. Thank you, but that's like when we go back, it's you got comfort. Like you knew what you're getting from me. We worked together for years. Like, you know what you're getting from me. And if
you feel comfortable with us, right?
Yeah, and then you become open about it. And I've spoken about it before, of course I have. But when it goes to that point where you're like, actually, you're like, Jim, same with you, friends. You take the mask off now, don't you?
Yeah.
No one sees that, but don't get me wrong. The moment I say goodbye to you and say goodbye to the team that's here, then I don't know if someone sees me down the high street, I've got to put the mask back on. Sounds shit, but it's true, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the scenario.
We talk about it
a lot.
Do you? But it's true. It's so true, mate. I don't care what anyone says. I don't. It's so true, mate.
I've been around the Icon, like in that Icon series, seeing them all with their masks off was lovely.
Yeah.
It was like, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. So just one for you, like when you went in there, you know, because I know you and like the Bulldog, and it's like, was there that little, like, before you going in there, I know they're thinking,
no,
are you
off.
sort of like...
I knew why I was in there.
Yeah.
For me, I was masked off.
Yeah.
And then getting around all the boys, it was definitely like how I see them on the screen, they're not like that. Yeah. And it was lovely just like being in that bubble where they're masks off and guards are down. It's lovely because you get to see the real JT, you get to see the real Paul Scholes, you get to see the real Gianfranco Zola, and that's like David Ginola, like just amazing.
That's gold dust.
You get to really see that's gold dust, and that's why I've wished.
You don't want to miss them opportunities, Jim. You've got in there, and you're probably fit. Like, same as what you said about getting up at like 6 in the morning doing the golf bit. You're like, I don't want to. I'm around them people. Like, I want to be. I want to be them. I want to see like the real. Get to know like the real them in the opportunities, right? And that's it.
This episode of FC Bullard is brought to you by Sky Bet in partnership with the British Art Foundation.
Jim, you were known as a marathon man in your playing days.
Yeah, Arsene Wenger called me that once. Why's that?
Well, I think you should get involved with the Sky Bet EFL Every Minute Matters Relay.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Do you want to tell our wonderful fans what it's about?
Yeah, it's a nationwide charity event all about inspiring fans across the nation to learn CPR.
Absolutely, it's a great cause. Tell me more, Fenners.
Spanning 4 weeks, the relay will consist of 2 simultaneous 2,000-kilometre routes. Do you know where they begin, Jim?
I know this. Is it Barrow and Plymouth?
Correct. Both opposite ends of the country. Where does this relay finish, Jim?
Easy. At the home of football, Wembley Stadium.
Correct again, Jim. The tour will take in every EFL club, with people running, walking or cycling to complete the relay. It all kicks off on March the 25th.
That's 72 clubs, 72 legs, some effort that.
Sky Bet are aiming to get 270,000 football fans trained in life-saving CPR by the time this season's playoffs arrive.
So, John Boy, how can we get involved?
If you haven't already, we're calling on you, the FC Bullard faithful, to get behind your club and donate just 15 minutes of your time to learn CPR.
So get involved by searching the British Heart Foundation's online tool, which is...
Reviver. That's REVIVR for more information. It only takes 15 minutes. What are you waiting for? Sky Bet, in partnership with the British Heart Foundation, 18+, begambleaware.org. When's your next game, mate?
Well, Saturday.
Who have you got, do you know?
We've got Bracknell at home.
Oh, Bracknell, yeah.
Yeah.
The Bees.
Still love it?
Yeah, do you know what I do? But I can't come on the pod, right, and not tell you about this. I love it. Yeah. No, I do love it. Yeah. But you know what I've loved the most?
Go on.
I coach the kids' footy, man.
Really?
Oh, my under-8s team, we play a year up. We're a joke.
Hunters?
Yeah, we're a joke, mate. My under-8s team, we're a joke. Mate. So we play 5-a-side.
He's all he's wanted to do was come on and talk about this.
Yeah.
He saved this.
We played 5-a-side like under-8s first. We played like a couple of games, and I was like, this 5-a-side end for me. Like my kids, I'm 4v4 with goalies. No, I'm not doing that. Where we play up a year, league wouldn't really having it. So I was like, all right, so I arranged like a couple of fixtures against like the under-9s, and we stuffed them 16-1 and all this kind of stuff. So I told the league. So they come back to me and said, oh, you can go up, but like if the results don't go your way, then don't be asking to like move back down. I was like, oh, don't worry about that, mate. No problem.
I scored 9 in 15 in a Prem.
Don't worry about that. 5 of them
Ask
kids.
Jimmy what I'm about.
Yeah, you know, they know. So we moved up, right? So their bit. So I do that in theirs. Now they're in the cup final playing a year up. They won the other day, 4-3.
Are they really good?
Yeah, not bad.
What, have you just got all the best players around that can?
No, because they all
you must have. You're stuffing people 16.
No, my kids. I teach my kids how to
play,
Jim. In back and through, son. No, then we played. So we played in the semi-final of the week. 1-4-3.
Brilliant, loving it.
Loving it, mate. 4-1 up at half time. Play 3 at the back. Never play 3 at the back.
Right. Why? Why? Just
because they're a decent team we was playing.
Right. Okay.
We're 4-1 up at half time. And there's 2 other quarters. Bit of blurred lines was going on from their side, and we nicked it. Fourth, amazing, mate.
Brilliant.
Loved it. And the kids, but that when I gone about loving it, they're the one. Them kids give me a purpose.
Yeah.
Them kids get like the football. I love it. I can go there and be mask on again, right, doing that bit because I've got character. I've got a brand to go with and play. But when I'm with them kids and that parents that I got there, they're
real Charlie Austin.
They're real Charlie, and they only see me as that.
Dad.
Yeah, they see me as Hunter's dad.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Not that side, but they give me the real purpose, and they're brilliant.
Yeah, that's class.
And them kids give me the real buzz. So the purpose is there with the football. I do still really enjoy it, because otherwise you might just go, do you know what, I'll knock on the head. But them kids on a Sunday morning, and when we train on a Monday night, they
see a little mum and dad screaming online. Now you see them you like, well, settle down.
Yeah, I had it.
How'd you manage that?
But no, really. Do you know them ones, Jim, that you get? They all give it the big one, and then when they see you, they don't really say anything. Like, do you know what I mean? I listen to the sound of parents shouting, and I turn it in. Last year, right? Hunter, he tackled someone. It was a foul. Then the second one, he tackled the same kid but took the ball. The third time, the kid done a good bit of skill and got away. Hunter just fouled him, right? So he's down in front of me. I'm checking if he's all right. As I look up, mate, Dad's on the pitch. Massive barber coat and knee-high wellies. He's like, are you going to say so? I said, yeah. Get off the fucking pitch, right? But we're at this place where obviously it's all these kids around there and all. But it just dropped silent, mate. Someone pressed mute just as I started talking, mate. I was like,
what's he doing on the pitch?
What are you doing on the pitch, mate?
That happens in the game.
He's not hurt. He's like, he's been tackled now, but he's not really. You don't need to respect the yellow line, mate. Respect the yellow line.
Mate,
it's
I
there
totally
for a
get it.
reason.
Yeah, of course,
you're not allowed on the pitch.
No, yeah.
But I love it, mate. Kids foot in that. Brilliant. But we have got good kids, and then we have a girl that plays for us, which this is like very unfortunate for her. Is if she was a boy, she'd be at academy 1,000,000%.
Really, that
serious,
good?
mate. I think she's going to Brentford. I think next week. I've been on to her.
How old is she?
8. Athlete, run.
Shut up. What position?
I'm not joking. She played at the back.
What ruins the boys? Leaves a bit on them.
Oh,
really?
Last week, mate. So she got the better of their like main player twice. Then he left a bet on her. But next quarter, mate, we play on the grass. Big slide tackle, have it. Loved it, mate. Yeah, love it. But she can play, full athlete, and that she's going to go to Brentford. I said to her mum and dad, like, you have to give her the best opportunity. She'll smash it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's brilliant, mate. And I've got a couple of boys in there. 2 of them are at Swindon
All
and one of them at Southampton.
Doing it now, it gives her
that's what I mean.
Vision. Like they're 10 years ago, and this is the whole big shout, right? They didn't have that opportunity.
No,
now there's a job for her.
Yeah.
And more than that, and a hell of a living.
Yes.
Some of the girls are getting good wages
Good
now. And
she's got a hell of a
imagine
chance,
when she's
mate.
20, it's going to be there, isn't it?
She got a hell of a chance, mate.
Yeah.
And then them kids in there. My son plays, a couple of others in there, and then a boy at Southampton as well. Like,
I love
they're not too bad, but they're brilliant.
That's so good.
But I love doing it, mate. I love it.
Yeah,
that's brilliant,
mate. It's nice to hear.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
I'd love to come down and watch. Actually,
you gotta see them. When we're done here, I need a video of both of you. Tell them good luck, one and the thingy.
We're there for you.
Brilliant. Thanks, boys.
Right, so I think the interview's gone well.
It's class. Yeah, just good on top there. FC Bullard. Whenever we've got any big games, I'm sure we're going to be available.
So, in my role as director of football and James's role as El Presidente of FC Bullard, we would like to offer you a place within the squad. A very good chance of you starting up top as well.
Can't believe we're saying it to Charlie Austin, who won Player of the Month in the Premier League.
Yeah, can't guarantee that. That would be folly to guarantee that to anyone. But so what do you say?
Just one quick question: do we play on grass or is it on Astro?
Oh God, here we go.
Only reason because obviously like it's World Cups or Copas, but ultimately, chaps, I accept. Of course, I do.
Fantastic.
I'll be there.
Probably a bit of mix and probably a bit of both.
Yeah, both.
Whatever pitch we can get hold of.
Yeah, we'll get a contract onto. Can we send that directly to you, or does it need to go to your people? Or
BT, go through BT first.
Yeah.
Oh, Beats will be kicking off. What are you bloody doing? Nicking our bloody players? Best player I got. I don't know. He does. He's a bit like that, isn't he? Hi, Beats.
Brilliant.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, but look, we're going to have some games coming out. We'd love to be involved, part of the squad, part of the team. Yeah, and we've got a great other players and comics and people in all different walks of life. You'll absolutely love it.
And you can do all our post-match interviews
if you're about, mate. No serious pressure. Don't
post-match interviews. That's part and parcel. That is part and parcel. Yeah. And it's a character. You create character, don't you? It sounds terrible, but it's true, mate.
And
create character.
You can bring that celebration as well.
Oh, my Lord, man. Honestly, I forgot about that.
Love you, Chaz.
Tom,
thank you, mate.
Love your stories.
Brilliant.
Love you.
cheers, chaps.
Well, that was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Did you,
Thanks
Jim?
for listening, everyone. Yeah, loved it.
Thanks
I
for listening.
loved his energy, loved his stories. It's class.
Thanks for listening and watching. However you enjoyed it.
Like,
glad
subscribe,
you did enjoy it.
don't forget.